Hello, everybody, and welcome to week 10. So, this is just your review video to make sure we know what's going on and everything's happening. All right, so the first thing I want to do is make sure I talk about the course project again. All right, just a reminder the course project is due on May 4th. Okay, that gives me time to be able to review your videos. Yes, I said videos. You have to make sure that you record yourself presenting your course project. It can't be at the end. It has to be just one video of you presenting the whole project. That way, it feels like you're actually in the classroom giving a presentation. Now, let me say this about your course project. A few things, in fact. I want to bring this up so you can see it. This is not a research project. This is more of an analysis. You're looking at a topic that deals with both politics and government that you care about, and you're looking at how it affects both the federal government and also Georgia. It is vital that you make sure you cover both those bases in your presentation. The basic outlook of it is going to be the title slide. Then you have your thesis statement, which again should be one or two sentences. It should not be a whole paragraph. Let me reiterate, it's not a whole paragraph. It's a very clear, concise statement saying what you believe. Your topic and your opinion is a very basic formula, and I gave you earlier formulas about how to do thesis statements. Then you have all four of your sources properly cited in APA. That means they should be in alphabetical order. That means the first line should be to the far left, and then every line after that should be indented. It should not be in bullet points. Then you have your four sources annotated. This is very clear annotation. Now, in theory, this is done by everybody already. What you're going to do now is add the analysis. So you're going to analyze two sources in slides 8 through 9, and then another two sources. You're going to basically do a comparison, almost like take a Venn diagram, and you're talking about how the sources are similar, how A and B main argument may support your claim, and then you're going to include at least one difference between the source. So you're analyzing the source as it reflects back to your overall topic. Now, you can go over this a little bit more. Like say, I know some of you have more than four sources. That's fine. You just got to make sure that all the sources that you have in your presentation has this level of analysis and a comparison between another source. Again, you have to have at least four sources that makes up at least one book, which is your textbook. Academic journals, the Constitution, which should be the primary source for everybody. Films. Wikipedia is not a source. Wikipedia is not acceptable. Google is not a source. Google is a search engine. What did you go find on Google? And again, Google Scholar is a good place to find academic sources as well. Folks, just to be honest, you have to make sure you be willing to step outside the box and go do your research on your own. You have to be willing to step out the box, use YouTube to help you with the technology. And again, you have to share your video. It has to be at least at the max of 5 minutes to where you get all this done. So you have to practice it to make sure you're in 5 minutes. Now, you go a little bit over, that's fine. But a 6-minute video, I'm not going to watch all 6 minutes. You need to get it concise to 5 minutes. Practice, practice, practice. Stand in front of a mirror, in front of your boyfriend, girlfriend, dog, cat, your goldfish. Those are all excellent ways of practice. Those things I've done throughout my college career as well. So make sure that you read these instructions and utilize that for your project. Now, let's go back to now chapter 10. Chapter 10, we're now looking at a very, very relevant and big topic, interest groups and lobbying. Now, for this week, my online students, you have some things to do. You have a lot of note-taking to take care of, both for your videos and also for your reading assignments. Now, here I posted for y'all to watch 3 videos. You have 2 crash course videos, and you have 1 video that was added talking about lobbyists and PACs, just to make sure you're clear. For these videos, you have to take either mind map notes, outline notes, or Cornell notes. Mind map notes are when you have the topic in the center, and you can be very artistic. Now, that's a good way to get extra credit points, is making it very artistic, but you basically have branches going off as far as what the subtopics are. Outline notes is when you have everything to the far left, and then you indent in. And then Cornell notes, we've been doing these for a while. I actually gave you a Cornell note template. You can go back and use that if you want, where you have questions on the left or vocabulary, and you have definitions on the right. So, for example, you might have lobbyists on the left, and then what is a lobbyist? Maybe you have a picture to it, maybe a link to a video. These are your notes that help you out, okay? So now you have that, which is going to be due on the 14th, which is going to be due Friday. Then you also have some readings to do, just 2 readings, but you need to make sure you take notes again the same way. while reading chapter 10 of our textbook. And also this article here talk about strategic lobbying, demonstrating how legislative context affects interest groups. So let's go ahead and click on that real quick. Now, this is what you call an academic journal. So I want to make sure y'all see an academic journal as far as how you should also look at it. Yes, it's 21 pages. Welcome to college. But if you look at this, it's not as really 21 pages. It's not a full page. Here's author's notes. Then you read a little bit more. Now, let me tell you the clue about reading this. You don't read every single word. You read the first sentence and you read the last sentence of every paragraph. That gives you the overall context of what's going on. Then you take notes from there. Look for anything as far as like quotes like this right here. That means it's probably important. Look for bold print words. Every little excuse me, every little sub chapter, if you would, like strategies and context in existing literature. Then you go down here, the theory of legislative context. Those all be different parts of your notes. So those will be like subtopics in your notes. So if you do an outline, that'll be to the far left, and then your note taker will be to the far right. That's how you can read this. Again, I am telling you, as a person that's read these for a long time, you don't ever read every word. It'll take you forever. Read the first and last sentence of every paragraph. Gives you a pretty good idea. Go back and look at why you're doing this, and your idea is trying to understand how interest groups and lobbying works, and then you take it from there. Both your notes are going to be due on the 14th. You should have a set of notes for each video. You should have a set of notes for each reading. Based off that, you want to then use your notes, because you took so well, to go ahead and complete the quiz, which is due by the 16th. Again, you can't submit work after the due date. It's said it right here. So it has to be submitted by the 16th to get those all completed. So make sure you know that. You have to get this completed by the 16th. Open notes. So just go ahead and answer the questions using your notes. You also have a discussion due this week. Okay. Let's go down to chapter 10. This is also going to be due on the 16th. So use your notes to help you. So as always, you want to make sure you answer only one of the two questions. Use your notes to help support you. Make sure you cite properly in APA. And then make sure you have two substantial responses to your classmates. So this week you have a lot of reading, a lot of note taking. That way you have something to add to your research, hopefully. And then also just in general to make sure you do well on both the discussion and also to make sure you do well on your quiz. If you have any questions, as always, make sure you let me know. I'm here to try to help you best I can. Y'all know I try to respond back to y'all within 24 hours, sometimes even quicker. So I'm here to help you. If you have any kind of questions, concerns, let me know. But we're making progress through the class, so let's just keep pushing. Look forward to continuing to work with y'all, and I cannot wait to see y'all commercials. So let's go back to that real quick. By last night, everybody should have submitted their political parties. Remember, this is when y'all have to make your own political party. And then you got to give me like a quick 30-second commercial, like why I would have joined your party. That's the most fun part. I like to see what your commercials look like. So I cannot wait to see them. The grading of those will be starting tomorrow morning. And I'll hopefully get done with everybody no later than Friday. But I want to make sure I give y'all some feedback. And, sometimes my feedback can be pretty detailed. But I look forward to this. Remember, at this point now, you got to get a video done. Like right now, this is me recording in Canva. So you can see that it works with the screen record. There's other things you can use. I'm going to send another announcement to give you some other options. But it's amazing what y'all can find. You just type in, let me just show you. Screen recording options. And these are all different things that comes up. You can use Loom for you got Google Chrome. There's various options that you folks can use. Just letting you know. And I will definitely make sure we all are understanding that regardless if you have a Mac, you got a PC, they're really interchangeable these days. It's not like it was when I was a kid where Macs were like totally different than PCs. They really are close together. You can do it on your phone, you can do it on your phone, but there's a lot of different options. I'll make a separate announcement about that. So otherwise, I hope this helps. Hope y'all are good. And I look forward to seeing your great work as always. Take it easy, y'all.